waste all that memory and make me do a bunch of editing.
Alright, opening hand. Crisis Interdiction, Inspired, Energy Channel, Power of Leadership. Marvel's on the wrong side. There we go. Lead from the front, and Cosmic Flight. That's 6, right? Yep. 6. Cool. Alright. I should mention this is the Marvel Champions Pre-Con Gauntlet. This is going to be Captain Marvel versus Zola. Go ahead and hold on to Energy Channel. Hold on to Power of Leadership, and I'm going to drop, yeah, I'm going to hold on to Cosmic Flight as well, and drop these 3. Lead from the front, make the call, Proton Blast. Alright. Use Carol's Danvers Commander action to draw a card. We've got Nick Fury. Go ahead and play Nick Fury with a Make the Call, Lead from the Front, Cosmic Flight, and Power of Leadership. Chooses option to draw 3. Okay. I'm gonna flip up to Captain Marvel. Going to attack the Bioservant for 2 to pop the Tough. I'm going to play Photonic Blast with a Genius and a Crisis Interdiction. 5 damage to an enemy if I pay for a Lightning Resource, which I did. I draw a card, so 5 damage to the Bioservant, and draw a card. It's another Photonic Blast. Nick Fury will go ahead and thwart 2 off of... Actually, he'll punch Zola for 2. So punch Zola for 2, take the 1 retaliate, then take his consequential. I'm going to go ahead and play Energy Channel. Use the action on Energy Channel to spend a Lightning Resource and put an energy counter on it. And hold on to Crisis, or hold on to Photonic Blast for the next turn. I'm going to ready up. And draw back up to 5. 1. Triskelion. First Aid, Haymaker, and get ready. Then we're going to go into the villain phase. Zola is going to get a threat. And after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 test counter here. Then if there are 3 or more test counters here, okay. Remember how that works. Boom. Then Zola is going to attack. I'm going to block with Nick Fury. He's attacking for 1. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. That knocks out Nick Fury. That makes the attack now undefended, so I take 1 as well from the boost effect. Because that knocked out Nick Fury, that makes the attack undefended, so I take Zola's 1 as well. Then I get my encounter card. Pain Inhibitors. Attach to the minion with the most remaining hit points without another copy of Pain Inhibitors attached. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Okay, Zola's Mutate. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded. There's attach that card to Zola's Mutate. Defensive Programming. attached minion gets +2 hit points and gains guard. It's back to my turn. I'm going to go ahead and attack Zola's Mutate for 2 with Captain Marvel. I'm going to play Photonic Blast for 3 with a lightning resource so I can draw a card. So it does 5 damage, knocking him out, and I draw a card. Draw to Avengers Mansion. I'm going to use the action on Energy Channel to spend a lightning resource to put a charge counter on it. And for now, I'm going to drop the Avengers Mansion. Ready up, and draw. Alright, so we got Hawkeye, Energy Channel, or Energy Absorption, Get Ready, Energy, and Crisis Interdiction. Alright, so this is going to get a threat and a counter. Zola's going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and just take the hit. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm going to get my encounter card. Test subjects. It comes in with 2 threats, a hazard icon, and a win defeated ability. That's not a threat. 2 threats. And a win defeated. And it says, when defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a minion and reveal that minion. Alright, back to me. I'm going to go ahead and use the action on Energy Channel to spend 3 lightning resources to put 3 counters on it. I'm going to use I'm going to play Hawkeye using an Energy and a Crisis Interdiction. Hawkeye comes into play with 4 arrow counters. I'm going to use the action on Energy Channel to attack, discard Energy Channel, deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each counter here. I've got 5 counters, so that's 10 damage to Zola. That defeats him. He's defeated, so I don't get retaliated back. He flips over. Comes in with 14 hit points and a win revealed. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the test subject's side scheme and reveal it. Well, it's already right here. And shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. Then, Captain Marvel will thwart for 2 off test subjects. So I'm going to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the minion is discarded and reveal that minion. So the minion is revealed, it comes in and counters us. Hawkeye, after a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye, deal 2 damage to the minion. Berserker Mutate has Quick Strike, so it's going to hit me for 2. I will use Hawkeye to attack the minion for 1. So that'll defeat the minion. Hawkeye will take 1 consequential damage. This is gone. I'll go ahead and drop Get Ready. And ready back up. back up to 5. Got Alpha Flight Station, Make the Call, Strength, Energy Channel, and Mockingbird. Okay. This is going to get a threat and a test counter. It'll be a 3, and then 3 will come off of it. So it'll go up to 3, 3 will come off of it. Then if there are, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded, put that minion into play. It's put into play, so it doesn't get its when revealed effect. Hawkeye, however, it still triggers. After a minion enters play, remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye, deal 2 damage to that minion. So this goes down to 2 arrow counters and 1 damage on the minion. Then Zola will activate, he will attack me. I will take the hit, he's attacking for 2. Do 1 damage to each character you control. So 1 damage here, 1 damage here. And then he hits me for 2. And then bring me down to 3. And then Zola's Mutate will hit me for 2, bringing me down to 1. Get my encounter card. It is Defensive Programming. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. That would be Zola's Mutate. Attach minion gets +2 hit points and guard. Alright. Don't have any energy resources in hand. I think what I'm going to do I'm going to go ahead and thwart for 2 the main scheme. I'm going to flip down, use my Carol Danvers action to draw a card. It's Cosmic Flight. Call is a hero action, isn't it? No, it's just an action. Alright, cool. What have we got in here? Cosmic Fury. I'm going to play Energy Channel. I'm going to play Mockingbird using a Strength and a Cosmic Flight. Mockingbird will stun Zola. And then thwart 1 off the main scheme. Then I will play Alpha Flight Station with a Make the Call. I will exhaust Alpha Flight Station. Oh, never mind. No, I won't. Let's discard, then draw. Hand that one backwards. Alright. So that'll be my turn. I'll go ahead and ready up. Back up to 5. We got Murray Hill, Photonic Blast, Tenacity, Captain Marvel's Helmet, and Energy Absorption. We go to the villain phase. We get 1 threat and 1 counter on the island. Excuse me, the island of Dr. Zola. Dr. Zola will scheme for 2 plus a boost. That's 1. That's 3. So 2, 3, and then Zola's Mutate will scheme for 1, and we will get an encounter card. It is Defensive Programming. This already has Defensive Programming, so this card gains Surge. Technological Enhancements. Incite 1. Which pops this. Moves this on the stage too. We're going to reveal each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. Go ahead and take a Berserker Mutate. use one of Hawkeye's counter, put 2 damage on mutate. No, this should have 2 damage on it. Didn't heal. And then, when revealed, place 1 test counter on the main scheme. So this gets a test counter. And comes in with 1 threat. Alright. Back to my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and use my alter ego ability to draw a card. I'm going to use Alpha Flight Station, discard Marvel's Helmet to draw 2 cards. Get an Inspired and a Helicarrier. I'm going to play Maria Hill with a Helicarrier and an Inspired. After Maria Hill enters play, I draw a card, emptying my deck. Get a counter card, drew into an emergency. And go ahead and tap to do basic recovery. Flip up to hero form. Use Photonic Blast with a lightning resource. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and draw a card. 5 damage here. Defeat Zola's mutate. Draws me a card. First aid. I'm going to use the action on Energy Channel, dropping 2 lightning resources to put 2 charges on it. Or energy counters. I'm going to go ahead and play First Aid using Vision to heal 2 damage from myself. Mockingbird will attack the Berserk Mutate for 1, defeating it. Take a consequential. Maria Hill will thwart for 2 off of the Hydra Prism. And Hawkeye's not going to do anything. I'll ready up. And drop to 5. Got Crisis Interdiction, Strength, Helicarrier, Energy Channel, and Inspired. Alright, go over to Villain Phase. 1 threat, 1 counter. Zola would attack, but he's stunned. Then I get an encounter card in addition to the one I had from decking out. Alright, Family Emergency. I may flip to Alter Ego form, which I will, and I will exhaust to remove Family Emergency from the game. I get Shadow of the Past. Reveal my set-aside Nemesis minion. I'll go ahead and use a Hawkeye's counter to deal 2 damage to it, because it is a minion. Let's see, reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme. It's the Psyche Magnetron. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here per player, so it's got 4 threat and a hazard icon. and then shuffle the rest of the encounter set into the encounter deck. Alright. Then it's over to me. I'm going to use my alter ego action to draw a card. I'm going to discard the Helicarrier with Alpha Flight Station to draw 2 cards. Do Avengers Mansion and Cosmic Flight. I'm going to use the action on Energy Channel. Spend 3 lightning resources to put 3 charge counters. Then I'm going to play Inspired onto Hawkeye with an Avengers Mansion. Inspired gives the attached ally +1 thwart, +1 attack. So Hawkeye will attack Zola for 2. Take 1 retaliate and die, or be defeated. Mockingbird will attack Zola for 1, take 1 retaliate damage and be defeated. Maria Hill will attack Zola for 1, take 1 retaliate damage and be defeated. And then I will trigger Energy Channel with 5 counters on it to deal 10 damage to Zola and defeat Zola. That's game 1. If game 2 goes as smoothly, this should be quick. Oh. Now shuffle your hero into your deck. That's just 12 hit points. Need to pull the Nemesis set out of the deck. So that one. Yeah. Zola's a lot easier when you're not having to do tiny bits of damage. There it is. That one. Zola can go back to stage 1. This can get flipped back over. This can get flipped back over. This goes back up to 4 because that's Spider-Woman under there. Spider-Woman costs 3. Let's see, that's part of Yarnrock and that's Yarnrock. Alright. Let's go off to the side. This goes back in the deck. I get a Ultimate Bioservant with toughness. Zola starts with 12 hit points. Alright. Game number 2. Let's see what we got here. We got the Triskelion, Make the Call, Cosmic Flight, Inspired, Energy, and Mockingbird. Go ahead and start. Keep Mockingbird and Energy. Drop the other 4 Cosmic Flight, Photonic Blast, Maria Hill, and Nick Fury. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will use Carol's action as my first action to draw a card, Avengers Mansion. Okay. This might be a little bit of a slower game. Let's see, what can I do here? I can play Maria Hill, draw a card, play Nick Fury, draw 3 cards, play Mockingbird, stun the enemy, or stun Zola. That feels like it could work. Alright, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and play Maria Hill with an energy and draw a card. I'm going to play Nick Fury with Captain Marvel's helmet, Photonic Blast, Cosmic Flight, and the Avengers Mansion. Draw 3 cards. And I'm going to play Mockingbird with the 3 cards I just drew, the Energy Channel, Lead from the Front, and Helicarrier. She just play stun an enemy. I'll stun Zola. And we'll flip up to hero side. These aren't snacks, these are plastic. Poof. Let's see. Maria Hill will ping the tough off of the ultimate Bioservant, take damage. Nick Fury will deal 2 damage to the ultimate Bioservant, take a damage. Captain Marvel will attack for 2 to the Bioservant. And I did that wrong. Maria Hill should have cleared this, and Mockingbird should have pinged the 1. Because Mockingbird only has 1 threat, Maria Hill has 2. Just reading them backwards. Alright. Alright. Then I'll go ahead and ready everybody up. And draw back up to 5. We've got Tenacity, Photonic Blast, Inspired, Energy Channel, and Strength. This gets a threat and a counter. And Zola would attack, but he's stunned. I get my encounter card. That's what the Berserker Mutate with Quick Strike. I will go ahead and throw Nick Fury in front of it. Then it's back to me. Where do these go? Remove this scheme from the game and return each ally beneath it to its owner's hand. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Maria Hill thwart the Hydra Prison for 2. Clearing that, bringing Spider-Woman back to my hand. Maria Hill will take consequential damage and be defeated. Mockingbird will attack the Berserker Mutate for 1. Captain Marvel will attack the Berserker Mutate for 2, defeating it. I'll play Photonic Blast with a Strength and a Tenacity, which gives me the Lightning resource, and deal 5 to Zola. Take 1 Retaliate back, draw a card. Draw into Vision. I will pay 3 to play Spider-Woman. After Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the villain. So Zola will be confused. Go ahead and hold on to Spider-Woman for the moment. I'll flip down to Alter Ego form and ready back up. Draw 6. Energy Absorption, Crisis Interdiction, Energy Absorption, Genius, and Hawkeye. I get 1 threat and 1 counter on the main scheme. Zola's Confused. Counter card. Neurological Implants. Attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points without another copy of Neurological Implants attached. If you cannot, this card gains Surge. Surge into Under Attack. When revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to the hero. I will go ahead and place the 2 threat there. So it comes in with 5 threat. Okay. Then it'll be my turn. I'll use Carol Danvers' action to draw a card. Flip up to hero form. I will thwart for 2 with Spider-Woman on Under Attack. I will thwart for 2 with Captain Marvel Under Attack. I will use Energy Absorption to play Hawkeye. Comes in with 4 arrow counters. Hawkeye will thwart for 1 on Under Attack. And I will use Genius to play Crisis Interdiction to remove 2 threat from a scheme. That will be the Island of Zola. And I believe both of my energy channels are in the discard pile. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. So I will go ahead and play First Aid to heal 2 damage from Mockingbird. Then I will use Mockingbird to deal 1 damage to Zola, taking 1 retaliate damage and 1 consequential damage. Spider-Woman should have taken a consequential damage. And I will ready up and draw back up to 5, holding on to Energy Absorption. We get ready, Alpha Flight Station, and Haymaker. I'll go to the villain phase. This will get a threat and a counter. It's got 3 counters on it. Discard from the top of the encounter deck till we get a minion. Put that minion into play. Engage with the first player. Hawkeye will use one of his arrow counters to deal 2 damage to it. Then Zola will attack. I'll block with Mockingbird. So he's attacking for 1, 2. That knocks Mockingbird out. Zola's Mutate will attack. I'll go ahead and just take the 2 damage, knocking me down from 11 to 9. Get my encounter card. Is Advance. Zola will scheme for 2, 3. Putting this up to 4. Then it'll be my turn. I will play Alpha Flight Station with a Get Ready. I will use Alpha Flight Station to discard a Get Ready and draw a card. It's a Photonic Blast. I will play Photonic Blast using Energy Absorption, which gives me the energy resource. Deal 5 damage to Zola. Take 1 Retaliate. Draw a card. I will use Captain Marvel's action, spend a lightning resource, and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel. Draw a card. Limit once per round. see, Spider-Woman will thwart for 2, knocking her out. Hawkeye will punch the mutate for 1, and Captain Marvel will punch the mutate for the other 2, knocking it out. And I'll go ahead and ready up. I'm going to drop Lead from the Front and Haymaker. Draw back up to 5. Get Power of Leadership, Emergency, Make the Call, Power of Leadership, and reshuffle. Energy channel on top of the deck would be nice. Stop doing that. Alright. Nick Fury. Alright, then we go to the villain phase. He gets a threat and a counter. Zola's going to attack for... He's still attacking for 1. I'll go ahead and take the hit. 1. Boost icon. Give the villain a tough status card. Okay. Then I get my counter cards. So I've got that one and this one. Mind Ray. When revealed, hero Zola attacked you. You were stunned. Oh, I didn't take my 1 damage. So that should have been from his first attack. I'll go ahead and take the second attack. So 1, place 1 test counter on the main scheme. So 1 damage, and I'm stunned. Then we get our second encounter card is a Berserker Mutate with a Quick Strike. 2. Go ahead and do that. Respond with Hawkeye. 2 damage to the Berserker Mutate. Okay. Then it is back to me. I will play Nick Fury. Actually, what I will do first. So I will use Captain Marvel's action ability to spend a lightning resource. Heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel. Draw a card. It's energy absorption. I will play Nick Fury using energy absorption and make the call. I will trigger Nick Fury's ability to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I will use Nick Fury to attack the Berserker Mutate. I will clear the stun with Captain Marvel. Nick Fury should have taken 1 damage from that. I'll play Get Ready on Nick Fury to ready him. Now Thwart for 2. And then I will use both powers of leadership to play Crisis Interdiction, remove 2 threat from a scheme. And I will end my turn there, hold on to the energy absorption. Ready up. Draw up to 5. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we will get a threat and a counter. Now it's got 3 counters. I will discard 2 minion. Put that minion into play, engage with me. Triggers Quick Strike first. I'll take 2 damage. Going from 6 down to 4. Hawkeye triggers, dealing 2 damage to the Berserker Mutate. Then Zola will activate. He will attack. I will block with Nick Fury. Attacks for 1, 2. Knocks out Nick Fury. Berserker Mutate will attack for 2. I will go ahead and take it. I'm down to 2. Then I get my encounter card. It is defensive programming. Attached to the minion, gets +2 hit points and gains guard. So this Berserker Mutate is now 5 total hit points with guard. I'll start off by using Tenacity as a lightning resource, pay for Captain Marvel action, heal a damage, draw a card. Onto Avengers Mansion. I'll go ahead and play Photonic Blast to take care of the Berserker Mutate, draw a card. So Triskelion. I will flip down Carol Danvers, recover for 4, use Alpha Flight Station, discard Captain Marvel's helmet to draw 2 cards, Haymaker, and Bleed from the front. I'll go ahead and play Avengers Mansion for 4. Use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. It's Vision. I'll go ahead and discard Vision, ready up and draw. Photonic Blast, lead from the front, Strength, Mockingbird, Energy, and Energy Channel. Alright, these counters should be gone. Alright, so 1 threat on here and 1 counter. Zola will scheme for 2. Again, my encounter card is Technological Enhancements. Incite 1, bringing this up to 5. Place 1 test counter on the main scheme. Alright. That's back to my turn. I will use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. I'll use Carol Danvers' ability to draw a card. I will use Alpha Flight Station, discard Inspired to draw 2 cards. I'll flip up to Captain Marvel. I'll play Energy Channel. I will use Captain Marvel's ability to pay a lightning resource, heal 1, and draw a card. I will play Maria Hill with a strength and draw a card. I will use the Energy Channel action ability to play Energy, pay with Energy, lead from the front, and Crisis Interdiction. Put 4 counters on the Energy Channel. Now we'll play Mockingbird, paying with Photonic Blast, and Spider-Woman. Mockingbird enters play. I will stun Zola. Mockingbird will attack Zola to pop the tough. Take 1 retaliate and 1 consequential. Maria Hill will thwart for 2. Off the main. Captain Marvel will thwart for 2 off the main. I'll leave Hawkeye up just in case another minion comes out. And a little ready up. Maria Hill should have a consequential damage. And another minion definitely will be coming out. And draw back up to 5. Cosmic Flight, make the call. Inspired, get ready, and Cosmic Flight. Alright, then 1 threat, 1 counter. It's at 3 counters, so discard down to a minion. Ultimate Bioservant comes in with Tough. Pop the Tough with Hawkeye. And these counters get cleared. Zola would attack, but he's stunned. The Ultimate Bioservant will attack for 1. I get my encounter card, which is Test Subjects. 2 threat per player and a hazard icon. When defeated ability. Okay. And it's back to my turn. I will use Hawkeye to ping Zola for 1. Hawkeye will get taken out to the retaliate, or taken out to his consequential damage. Go to Zola 2, comes with 14. Searching counter deck and discard pile for test subjects. It's right there. Then attack Zola for 2 with Captain Marvel. Take 1 retaliate. Attack Zola for 1 with Maria Hill. Take 1 retaliate. Attack Zola for 1 with Mockingbird. Take 1 retaliate. And then spend 1 lightning resource to bring energy channel up to 5 charges. And use energy channel to attack Zola for 10 and defeat him. Alright, so that was Captain Marvel versus Zola, and that was a victory. That is best 2 out of 3. Next hero to go up against Zola will be Gambit. Captain Zola is not impossible. Just you gotta have a deck that can actually do something about it.